Smith and Nelson in the morning on 94.9 KYSS FM.
And as country leader, 94.9 KYSS FM, it's Luke Combs. We have another week full of Luke Combs code words for you.
Yes, we do.
Your chance to fly away, see Luke Combs in concert in Atlanta. Big old stadium show. Not only that, $500 in your pocket. Of course, airfare, hotel, all covered. Your chance with your first Luke Combs code word coming up at 8:20 this morning. It's a Monday. Temperatures in the low 70s again today. 71 for Missoula.
Enjoy that while you can.
Coming off the heels of a beautiful day yesterday.
It was great.
Should be another nice one today, and then we kind of start the downward trend. We'll just we'll leave it at that. we won't get into too much details with the bad side of things.
Yeah.
We'll just say today's gonna be beautiful. You got some sunshine out there.
Just don't put away your jackets just yet.
Yeah, sun and clouds mixed for the day. High of about 71 for Missoula. All right. Speaking of yesterday and beautiful. All plays into the weekend that was.
Yes, indeed.
So where we recap our weekend on Monday, kind of get caught up, so we're all on the same page.
Exactly, yeah. My weekend, pretty chill. Went to the movies on Friday night. The Roxy was showing Friday the 13th, Part 2 on Friday the 13th.
Makes sense, yeah, Friday the 13th.
So how could you not go to that? And that was great. Sold-out crowd, really fun. There was raffles and giveaways and all kinds of stuff. So I went to that, hung out with some friends afterwards over at Flippers, and then Saturday...
What were they giving away?
Various.
What were the prizes?
A couple of different prizes. There was a couple of prize packages. It was a lot of smaller stuff, a couple of keychains and popcorn and stuff. But then the last giveaway was an actual machete.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Kind of ramped things up there, didn't we?
Yeah, like Jason's signature weapon in the Friday the 13th movies. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Like, was it Friday the 13th themed giveaways?
Well, that was the giveaway. The best part was the guy who won was going on a plane the next day.
Ah, nice. Yes.
So couldn't take his prize with him. But whoever he was staying with, I guess, may have gotten claims to that one. But that was pretty funny. But yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2 was on Friday night. And then Saturday night, went over to the Roxy again with my girlfriend. They were showing Twilight New Moon. The second Twilight movie.
I was going to say, which one is that?
Yeah, that is the second one, because they showed the first one last month.
Okay.
And that was a sold-out crowd that we went to, and it was actually a lot of fun just to watch it with the crowd. And so this time around, it was very, very fun. Not sold out this time, and I would guess maybe graduation weekend had something to do with that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That would be kind of a big thing there. But, still a lot of fun. And then, of course, on Saturday also, I was hanging out at Brett's RV and Marine for most of the day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hanging out there for here. I was reporting back here to KYSS FM.
I'd say that was a busy enough weekend.
Yes, it was. It certainly was. And then Sunday, tried to take advantage of the nice weather a little bit, but mostly it was just cleaning the house. We were cleaning the house for a lot of the day.
I started off on Friday with a little sweet alone time.
Nice.
I got home on Friday afternoon. My wife texted me and was like, "Hey, you want to go over to a friend's house and we're gonna hang? Kids are gonna play." And I was like, "No."
And you said no.
Not really, not at all. Like I've already pretty much settled into being content.
I've got a lot of work to do around the couch.
I think I'm good. So they went over there and stayed until it was 9:30, something like that when they came home. Although they did come home with an extra. I got the text and the call going, can so and so spend the night?
Oh boy.
Sure, whatever. So they came over. Saturday just kind of laid low for a lot of the day. The big thing on the agenda was my wife was going. They had some through the kind of the Play Network, the moms group she's in. They had some sort of like a mom's celebration brunch, kind of a Mother's Day thing, just after Mother's Day, so that the attendance would be good, right? But we had to get her vehicle to the shop so they could swap out the snow tires, and which was pretty funny because it's okay. Let's get the vehicle. All right, you drive it, I'll drive mine.
Right.
Follow you, bring it back. The snow tires are in the garage. We got to get those first, and we're kind of like racing the clock. It's like, we're supposed to be there for, in 5 minutes. All right.
Right.
So we go to the garage, put the tires in the back. I hop in, and then we head for the shop. We get probably within a half mile of the place, and I look at my wife and I go, I'm supposed to be driving the other car.
Oh no!
So she, like from the garage, I was gonna hop in and then jump out of my. We just
the wires that cross.
We're chatting, we're talking, just didn't think anything of it. Got close to the shop and I was like, we did this wrong. Oh boy. So I had to Uber it back. So,
okay.
But we were laughing. That was pretty funny. Yesterday was low key as well. Just yesterday was the first grass cutting session of the season.
Okay.
So it was get out, clean up the yard so that I could mow the grass, and just kind of did a bunch of stuff around the house, and then kind of ended up going over to a friend's place down the street. Had a little barbecue to end the weekend with the nice weather last night.
Nice.
It was actually pretty cool. We showed up to their house. The neighbor's house had some little function going where they had like a band playing on the porch.
Really?
And then like a crowd of people in the grass front yard field. And we were like, oh, this is cool.
That
like,
is cool.
We showed up, like they finished the song they were playing, and they're like, thank you, good night. We're like, oh, no, come on.
Just missed it.
And so our friends were like, oh, sorry, they've been jamming for an hour.
Yeah.
Of course. But overall, pretty low key. Just kind of got some stuff done, and like I said, cut the grass.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
If I could,
what just happened
if I
here?
could say anything to you in the future of the world, I would say, always have a place where they cut the grass for you.
Yes, indeed.
Go into a development where they pay for the common areas to be cut in the grass or whatever.
Yes, my landlord currently cuts my grass, and I'm very grateful for it.
Exactly. All right, there you go. Smith and Nelson. It's the weekend that was. It's KISS.
94.9 KISS FM.
Healthy trees
Say what they tweet, what they do. It's what's making news in the world of country music. This is the Music City 60 on 94.9 KISS FM.
Yes, it is the Music City 60, and Kenny Chesney says he's working on a brand new album. Just doesn't sound like we're going to be hearing it for a while. But he says, I got a few songs recorded, don't really have a direction right now, but we're going slowly but surely to work on new music. So, yeah, maybe, who knows, maybe he'll debut a new song at his show in Bozeman later this year.
About as generic as you can be. I'm working on new music.
Yep.
Because that's just what I do as an artist.
Right.
I don't know when it's coming or what it'll be. But,
could be a month from now, could be 5 years from now.
Eventually. Garth Brooks, it was news not long ago. He's developing a bar in Nashville. He gave an interview kind of talking about what he wanted the new place to look and sound like. Part of it, he says, I'd love it to be a classic honky-tonk because country music has been so good to me. I want to hear on Lower Broadway in 2022 when you walk in, I want to hear King George coming out of the honky-tonk. I want to hear Haggard coming out of the honky-tonk. And I don't think that's impossible to ask. He said he wants it, when you walk by, I want you to look in and see that it's going crazy in there. And he says, hope that when you do eventually walk in, that it's country music that you hear.
All right.
I don't know why he says you hope. I mean, if it's yours and your name is on it, and your name is Garth Brooks,
that's right.
You can probably control the playlist.
You could probably, yeah, I would imagine so. Justin Moore just recently held the 2022 St. Jude Golf Classic. I guess the golf competition that Justin Moore helps out with and runs raised over $400,000.
Wow.
Very cool to see. And guest golfers included Joe Nichols, Chase Rice, and actor-singer Scott Reeves.
Not bad.
Yeah, definitely.
That's Justin Moore over in Butte.
That's right.
September.
Yes. Singing, not golfing.
Yes. Yes. Well, maybe he'll play around before he performs.
There's an intermission in the show where it's just Justin Moore golfing on stage for a half hour.
That'd be great. Here you go. Jason Aldean. It's prom. It's graduation season. He was giving an interview, reminiscing about high school a little bit. Talking about how he had fun in high school. He said his graduating class was maybe 50 people. He said we all knew each other. We were all friends. Half of us dated each other at some point. He said if you broke up, you just kind of knew whoever it was. You're going to be dating one of your friends in a couple weeks.
That makes sense.
It kind of was what it was. The joys of small town high school, I
guess
suppose.
So, yeah.
What they say, what they tweet, what they do. It's what's making news in the world of country music. This is the Music City 60 on 94.9 KISS FM. This is what's newsy and noteworthy with Smith and Nelson on 94.9 KYSS FM.
Yes, it is what's newsy and noteworthy for your morning, and there's been a series of damaged property complaints around Omaha, Nebraska recently, mostly damaged fences and walls. Apparently, there's a trend of kids mimicking the Kool-Aid Man by throwing themselves through structures on people's properties.
It's so stupid.
There's even Ring camera footage of a few teens bursting through a fence. I guess last week, sheriff's deputies issued criminal mischief citations to 9 kids who they say ran and jumped into fences in various neighborhoods around the county. At least 8 properties were hit, estimated damage of several $1,000s per house. Unclear if this was started by this group of teens or if it's a broader social media trend to be like the Kool-Aid Man, but there you go.
I don't even know what to say about that.
It's I think all you can say is, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Story about an Oregon woman recently stealing her husband's 1970 Volkswagen Beetle. You're thinking like, oh man, some marital issues or what's going on?
Right.
Not exactly, but the woman stole her husband's Volkswagen, loaded it onto a trailer, and then took it to a body shop where they spray painted the LA Rams logo on the side, painted the rest of the car in the team's blue and yellow colors, and then her husband, couldn't find the car, basically told her to call the police.
Yeah.
I guess she had it set up with them so the police actually were in on it and played along with the prank. Then I guess they had a big family reunion and they unveiled the redone Volkswagen there at the family reunion. Husband said, "You can imagine my anger, driving around constantly looking for my car. Still can't believe it. It's incredible. She did an amazing job." But there you go. Kind of a cool surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of neat. Get the police in on it too.
Right. Kuwahara is releasing a replica of Elliot's red and white BMX bike from E.T. to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the movie. Worth mentioning, the bike does not include a milk crate or E.T.
Well, that's not a great replica then.
But otherwise, it's the same bike.
You don't need the E.T., but you think you'd have the milk crate.
You think it would come with that, right? But it does include a bell, stand, and chain cover. You can order one for $799.99.
So it's like every other bike. A bell, chains, a bell, a stand, and a chain cover. Great. Story, it says twin sisters from California. They're going viral because they gave birth to sons on the same day. So twins were born.
Okay.
They get pregnant. Boom. Kids born same day. Born just 5 hours apart. One of the moms/sisters says, it's a little surprising because what are the odds? But it's like, of course this would happen to us.
Right.
And one of them was 10 days early too.
Oh wow. That's wild.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Here's some baseball history that was made recently. The Cincinnati Reds had a no-hitter against the Pirates, and they still lost the game.
Amazing.
Which is one of those things where, like, how does that even work? But I guess Hunter Green was throwing a no-hitter. In the 8th inning, he walked 2 batters with 1 out. So they pulled him and sent Art Warren to the mound. Art Warren immediately walked a 3rd batter, and then Cabrian Hayes came up to the plate, hit a chopper to the 2nd baseman, went for the double play, beat the throw to 1st, but the guy on 3rd scored. And so even though the Pirates still got a no-hitter, it was the Reds got a no-hitter. The Pirates still won 1-0.
Although technically they didn't get a no-hitter, they just didn't give up any hits.
Exactly. Yes,
but they didn't technically have to do the 9th inning of pitching,
right.
So they didn't actually qualify even for. It's like a double punch to the guy.
That's a good point.
Not only did you lose the game and not get a hit, triple punch, I guess, but then you don't get credit for the no-hitter either.
Well, what's funny here is that it's only the 6th time a team got a no-hit and won the game since 1901. But what's funny is the end of the story. It says, not surprisingly, the Reds are the worst team in baseball so far.
Yeah.
And I think it means to say so far this year.
Yes.
But with the way it's
history
written,
of baseball.
In the history of baseball, the Reds are the worst team that's ever been.
Yeah, it's been a rough season for them so far.
Yeah.
All right, final story says a Saudi man was recently arrested for driving his rented Maserati down the famed Spanish Steps in Rome, Italy. He broke the 16th and the 29th steps, charged with aggravated damage to cultural heritage and monuments, and gave no explanation as to why he was driving a car down the famed stairs.
You think he might have some explanation?
Man, you think I mean, I rent sort of a Honda, Nissan from the car dealership, and I'm worried. Well, don't touch it, don't ding, don't scratch. Guy's got a Maserati. He's going down the stairs. What are you doing, man? All right, there you go. Newsy and noteworthy for your morning. It's KYSS.
Chevrolet Studio and available 24/7 with the KYSS mobile app.
Turn it up.
Montana's country leader, 94.9 KYSS FM.
Montana's country leader, 94.9 KYSS FM. Smith and Nelson in the morning. Your first Luke Combs code word. That happens at 8:20, right there at 8:20 this morning.
8:20 this morning, yep.
She has to fly away, see Luke Combs in Atlanta. All right, the way I envision it is you driving around, all of a sudden you stumble into it. Oh, you almost pull right up into the driveway and become a part of the show.
Yes.
Is that pretty much how it happened?
That's exactly how it happened. Yes, of course. We got an anonymous tip on Friday that Yellowstone. I was actually filming right off Reserve Street here in Missoula, and so I decided, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to be driving that way anyway. I was delivering cookies on Friday, and they were kind of in that direction, so I was like, I'll stop by.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Swing through, see what's shaking.
Yes, and I was off of Howard Razor Drive, and I got there, and it was pretty empty. It was. I think filming had maybe wrapped for the day or something like that. They may have filmed a little bit more there over the weekend. I'm not exactly sure, but it looked like. I kind of had to poke around for a little bit, and then I saw a bunch of orange cones, like a bunch of traffic cones that had the Yellowstone logo on it. They put the Yellowstone Y on there, and I was like, well, if they were trying to keep covered the fact that they were a Yellowstone production, they didn't do a great job of it. It looked like they were filming over there at least a little bit. So that was happening on Friday, and I went to go check it out. Posted pictures of those traffic cones on the website if you're interested in seeing what was happening over there. But that's really all I got to see.
The pictures leave you on the edge of your seat. They are pretty much what you said, the traffic cones.
They are the traffic cones.
I do like the first picture where it's like you can see your rear view or your side mirror
yes.
in the side of the picture. You can see you're shooting it out your window.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that was in there. But yes, you are right. And there's one car like parked in that parking lot that I think was maybe guarding the area. I couldn't tell if there was a person inside or not, but I felt weird like going further in.
All right. Your first look at the traffic cones used on Yellowstone.
An exclusive look.
Check out the article.
At the behind the scenes for Yellowstone this month.
The important part is they're back in action.
Yes.
They are filming is underway.
It means that filming is officially underway, and they are still looking for a lot of locals to fill out for extras. They actually just posted like a bunch more casting notices on their Facebook page the other day, saying, "Hey, Montana, adding cowboys, men only for this scene. So looking for cowboys age 18 to 40, and you can rate your riding skills in your." Entry too that might kind of put some sway in there too. Who knows?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. They're also looking for a lone driver with a truck. So if you got a truck and you want to be, it has to be a beat up truck is what they say actually too. It's got to be a beat up truck. Doesn't have to be a total wreck, but your truck should look like it has seen some mileage. And it still needs to be in good working order.
It doesn't have to be a total piece of garbage.
But it helps.
Banged up a bit.
Yeah, so if you got a banged up truck, that could actually be your ticket into being on Yellowstone. They're also looking for just kind of any extras for this scene they're calling Orange Cat, which they say has nothing to do with an orange cat.
Yeah, I saw they're naming each day.
Yes.
You got like purple giraffe one day and red dinosaur.
Yeah, and they're explaining it in the thing, saying like on a whim, our office comes up with the name for the scene and then we post. There are 0 orange cats in the scene. We promise.
I talking to a friend over the weekend. Apparently, they're kind of signed up to do like 3 days of shooting a scene,
nice.
A scene down in Darby. So yeah, they're starting to pluck people and starting to film.
Pretty cool, yeah. I mean, it's getting underway pretty fast. So if you want to be an extra on the show, you can email YellowstoneExtrasMontana@gmail.com with like your photo, your height, weight, all that kind of stuff. You can check out Yellowstone Extras Casting on Facebook. You can get all the details for the casting notices that they're putting out there right now.
Our website, our mobile app, it's like it's Yellowstone Central, especially with the filming and stuff like this, but also just kind of any article about the show and stuff also posted there as well.
Definitely.
All right, open up your KYSS FM mobile app, check it out. Don't have the app, download it for free.
This part of Smith and Nelson in the Morning brought to you by Hunter Bay Coffee, Montana's premium gourmet coffee roaster. Smith and Nelson's Odds and Ends on 94.9 KYSS FM.
Yes, it is some odds and ends for your morning, and it's another TV revival. They are bringing back Married with Children, but a cartoon version this time. It's going to be an animated series.
That's fun.
Yeah, the original cast is coming back. Ed O'Neill, Katie Seagal, Christina Applegate, and David Faustino are all on board. No word where it's going to air yet, but the original series is on Fox, and that can be found on Hulu, Peacock, and Pluto TV right now. So we will see what happens with that. I guess this isn't the first time they tried to do a Married Children spinoff, but it didn't work in the past, and now the cast is so old, they're like, well, let's just animate it.
David Faustino, yes! Work again! This is kind of fun. Oklahoma's football team, they have a commitment from a new transfer, and people are having fun with his name. His name is General Booty. His full name his full name's even cooler. It's General Axel Booty.
That is pretty good.
His real first name is General, so General Booty. The newspaper quote from 2020, he said, "Obviously my name's an attention grabber. People like to do headlines with it, but I like to show people with my play that I can back it up too."
All right, there
Which
you
I think
go.
is just funny. Back it up, and his name's Booty. But if you're a real college football fan, you might know his name. His dad actually played receiver at LSU, and then his two uncles were quarterbacks.
His dad was Major Booty, right?
Yeah. Abram Booty was his dad.
Okay.
If you're a big fan, actually, John David Booty was quarterback at USC, and then his other uncle, Josh Booty, was a quarterback at LSU. So he's got the the lineage. He's got the skills.
Absolutely.
Going to Oklahoma. Who knows? There's
a lineup of Booties going back generations.
Could be Booty in the NFL here pretty soon.
A woman in Utah is helping out mothers who are having trouble finding baby formula. That's been an issue recently with the baby formula shortage. She's selling around 4,000 ounces of breast milk. She was hoping to sell it for $1 an ounce, but she's willing to negotiate with desperate mothers. She's listing it online. That is a legal thing you can do, although it is unregulated.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty cool, and it starts today. Dairy Queen is auctioning off the opportunity to name a blizzard. Fans can start doing the bidding today. Dairy Queen says the highest bidder gets an honorary renaming privilege for a blizzard treat from the summer blizzard menu, except not the Girl Scout Thin Mints blizzard. Can't mess with their name.
Okay, fair enough.
But highest bidder's name of choice on the selected blizzard on the DQ.com homepage that runs pretty much the whole month of June. Plus, they'll do a post about it on their social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
So you'll be able to enjoy a Blizzard McBlizzard face pretty soon.
You know it's going to be crazy.
Nielsen saying we've watched over 4 trillion minutes worth of TV between September 20th of last year through May 8th. They didn't analyze every single network and streaming service, but the ones they did, Netflix was number 1, 1.33 trillion minutes. And then actually the next 4 are all networks: CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox. And then you get some more streaming services with Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Apple TV Plus.
Wow. It's crazy that Hulu's that low.
Yeah, I was surprised that all 4 networks beat the other services besides Netflix.
Me too.
Kind of crazy.
All right, some things that happened on this day, 1929. This one's for you, sir. The first Academy Awards were handed out.
Ah, nice.
This date, 1965, SpaghettiOs first sold. This date, 1983, Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk for the first time on TV.
Wow.
Broke it out during the Motown 25th anniversary TV special.
Changed the game.
A couple birthdays for your day. Pierce Brosnan is 69, which is unbelievable.
That is wild.
Danny Trejo, even more so, 78 today. I can't just picture Danny Trejo being 80 years old here in 2 years.
Almost. I mean, he doesn't look like it. He looks like he's a lot younger, but that's crazy.
There you go. All right. Odds and ends for your morning with Smith and Nelson.
What can we say? We're givers.
The music is so good.
From the Carl Tyler Chevrolet Studio.
It's awesome.
This is Montana's country leader, 94.9 KYSS FM.
Smith and Nelson in the morning on your Monday with 94.9 KYSS FM. Breakfast is served in the form of Crumbl cookies, of course.
Yes, indeed.
That's how we do it on a Monday. We get a sampling of the flavors of the week with Crumbl cookies. And then we get to talk to Heather on Mondays as well. Heather from Crumbl, and she gets to break down the flavors for us. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, guys.
How does the Monday find you?
Monday finds me very nice.
Excellent. All right, well, it's a whole new rotation here for the week. We're sampling these, delicious as always.
Yes,
but,
we are.
You'll go a little more in depth here with the details.
All right, we'll do. Yeah, like we were just saying, none of the cookies are new, but they've never been paired this way before. So that's what you've got to focus on. Is these cookies are new as friends this week.
Got to find the positive.
Never before has this combination of cookies ever been seen.
Never.
Possibly never again.
Possibly. So let's start off with classic peanut butter because you all know I'm the peanut butter fan. My favorite. This is just Grandma made it. We perfected it. It is just the perfect peanut butter flavored cookie. We do the vintage crosshatch on the top. I love this cookie.
Yeah.
I love
simple.
I love that.
So wonderful.
Suck on that, Grandma. We took it and made it better.
Yeah, Grandma just did the things a little differently, but this one we perfected.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is a great one.
You guys have so many cookies with the bells and the whistles and the extras and everything. This is just so simple but so delicious.
Same, and I think that's kind of, if I was picking out a theme this week, it kind of seems like that's our theme, is like simple but just delicious.
I like that.
So with that is our molten lava cookie. It is our dark chocolate cookie. We have hot fudge on the inside. You break that open, it just oozes out. Then you top it with the classic powdered sugar.
Absolutely.
Molten lava. White chocolate chips, our third cookie this week. This is just our original base. We chuck it full of white chocolate chips. It's just kind of just like a perfect, sweet, original cookie combo.
Yeah,
I am seeing the theme here. Simple but delicious.
A little bit, yeah. And I'm not sure what it is. Something about white chocolate chips. I'm always like drawn to those. Like maybe over the last couple of years, like you see regular chocolate chips so often. White chocolate chips are more rare.
It is more rare. This is a rare find, but I love it. This is a good one. It's just a classic. You bite into it, and you're just like, gosh, that's refreshing. I love that one.
Definitely.
And then we have, this one's a fun one. All the kids are going to say, give me that, give me that. But it's our graham cracker featuring Teddy Graham. So this is our graham cracker base. We have our honey butter frosting, and then we take and just drizzle the perfect amount of honey on the top, and then two little bears waving at you.
I think my favorite part is the picture on the website, because like the bears, half of their body is in the frosting.
Yep.
And it's like a swirl frosting. It looks like they're going down a drain.
Oh, help me.
And their hands are up like, help.
Help me.
That's true. This is probably my favorite of the week, though. This one's delicious.
It is pretty delicious, especially when you get it warm and you have that honey drizzled on that warm cookie. That is, it's something good. Something good's happening. And then our chilled cookie this week is limeade, and we have just the perfect swirl of the lemon lime flavors that we swirl together, just in the Crumbl way we do it, garnished with a lime on top.
Yeah, a little lime wedge there to top it off. I love that.
I love that.
This one's very refreshing. I think this one's going to be the one. We had pina colada last week. We go limeade this week. Let's start the summer off right.
Yeah, there we go. Some good chilled cookies, kind of mimicking some drinks that you can get over the summer. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you go. There's your assortment of cookies, flavors of the week with Crumbl. Not only cookies, you guys have the Crumbl cream and a bunch of different flavors, the brownie fudge, cookie dough crunch, and more. Delivery, catering. You guys do it all. Grab a gift card from Crumbl.
That's right. We got a lot of graduates coming up. Give them a box of yummy cookies to start their life off, and there you go.
All right. We will remind you that you're on a timer, though. Everything you just heard only goes through Saturday, and then it's Crumbl closed on Sunday. A whole new batch of flavors begin Monday.
Absolutely.
All right, let's run it down again. Graham cracker featuring Teddy Grahams. You got the white chocolate chip, molten lava, the classic peanut butter, and the limeade, and then of course the old standby milk chocolate chip this week. Whew.
That's right, guys. Have a great week.
That's a delicious list right there.
Yes, it is.
It is.
All right, Heather, as always, thank you so much. We'll check in with you next Monday.
All right. See ya.
There it is. Crumbl cookies. All those rotating flavors of the week could be delivered to you on Friday.
That's right. For Free Cookie Friday, I'll be out delivering Crumbl cookies to somebody's workplace. Go to the Win Stuff page at KissFM.com or your free Kiss FM app.
When it's country in Hamilton, it's Montana's country leader, 94.9 KISS FM.
Old Chicago.
Newsworthy nugget of the day with Smith and Nelson on 94.9 KISS FM.
Brought to you by Farside Sign, Missoula's leading full-service sign and custom vehicle graphics shop. Farside Sign in the 2200 block, South Avenue West.
All right, your nugget for the morning is where we give you a little piece of information, a little tidbit, a little something we found interesting, and kind of figured something not everybody knows.
Exactly, and did you know Bob Ross, the great Bob Ross, painted 381 pictures in the 11 years that his show, The Joy of Painting, was on PBS.
How many?
381 pictures from Bob Ross. 91% of them contained at least one happy little tree. That was his go-to move.
So I'm guessing the ones that didn't were probably earlier in the run.
Maybe,
seems like once he got on the happy tree
once
trail.
that became like his signature thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Seemed like he just couldn't do it. It's like catchphrase.
Right.
I mean, everybody's waiting on it. There's the happy tree.
Exactly, yeah, but there you go. 381 pictures, 91% of them with one happy tree. Need to or not, now you know.